Hello. Okay, we're good. I look like shit. I look like shit this morning. I actually look like shit. I have a big pee-pee. Go back to bed. Dude, you guys remember when I ended the stream yesterday? I think I went to bed an hour after and I woke up now. So I think I slept for like 11 hours. I slept for a very long time. Hardcore streams, they're coming back once Skyblock Randomizer 2 is done. I don't know when that is. Last time I asked Screeny, he said, I know. So we're just waiting like a million years. At this point, I'm just being trolled. I'm about to just say, fuck Randomizer 2. I'm supposed to clean the apartment today because tomorrow there's a visit. Someone wants to visit the apartment. 4 hours of work, maybe, cleaning everything like I'm just here. Aiken, this is too late. I need to go to bed. It's 5:30 in the morning, lazy bitch. Maybe go to sleep earlier. How about that? My Wi-Fi is choking on some dick today. That's great. I'm so fucking lazy. I mean, I get that. I'm not lazy, but I'll do everything at the last second. I'll do it very productively, and I'll do it very well, but I'll do it the last second. And do you think you'll be done with Skyblock? I don't know. I kind of just like play a game in the back, and I talk a lot of shit. That's like my thing. I don't know. When I get tired, I guess. But now I'm kind of liking it. This stream is one of the best in a long time for me. I barely watch Twitch. Oh shit, it's the best then. Is when is hardcore coming back? The most common question you get asked. No, the most common question I get asked, believe it or not, is I thought you quit Skyblock. That is definitely the most asked. If I search Akinsoft into YouTube, why do I see an Akinsoft moaning compilation? You're lying. But I see a video called The Rise and Fall of Akinsoft with 6 views uploaded 21 hours ago. Akinsoft moaning compilation. It's not even a thing, you liar. I was gonna say, Jesus, you guys are down bad. He talks about my fucking Fortnite career. Wow, they start with my fall? Fortnite stream when? Now! As soon as you said now, the stream just stopped to load for a second. Aiken's a Fortnite kid. Yeah, I used to be that guy. When will you release your Aiken body pillow? A weird way to say you want to sleep with a picture of me printed on a pillow. When's the merch come in so we can sim for the one and only? Why would you want to wear something with me on it when you can just wear me on Twitter? Have a picture of me with some hearts. It's free too. All right, I gotta make a Twitter. Just do it on Discord. It's fine. Don't go to Twitter if you're not there. Don't go. God, Twitter is something. You guys know DawJaw? DawJaw has like maxed out hose, and they fixed a counter on hose, I think, and now it can go past like the digit limit. Instead of saying like 1 billion blah blah blah, it'll say like 1 point this amount of billion. So now you can go past digit limit. But they did that for hose, but it didn't do that for collection. So you still can go past. Because if your hoe is digit limit, integer limit, then your collection is too. So they half fixed it. So DawJaw is probably just crying. He says the only crop he can do right now is cocoa beans because everything else is maxed out. Because he only farms. He must be rich as fuck though. How rich is DawJaw? 1.2 billion in purse. Look at this counter, boys. Don't tell me that's not nuts. That's a crazy fucking hoe. 1 billion carats. It looks so good. I just noticed, like, we've been streaming for like, what, an hour? And it went from being really dark behind me to really light. And it's 6 in the morning. If this was winter, it would be like super dark still. Subathon YouTube title, The Grinch Who Stole Skyblock Coins, episode 1. During the subathon, we're gonna need to make like actual videos. I would love a day in the life. A day in the life of me. Oh god. No, you wouldn't. If I was to make a video like that, it would be funny. I wouldn't make a serious one. What does Aiken have for his meals? I literally forget to eat. And if I don't, it'll be like frozen pizza, noodles. That's pretty much it. How many hours a day do you farm sugarcane? I don't know. I started yesterday. I usually just do it for a little bit and then I do other things. I'm doing it today. Then I did it yesterday. And then before that, all the other streams were like Enderman Slayer. Do you have any school stories? His school was fucking boring. I had like 4 fights with people for stupid fucking reasons. I was always being shit on for no fucking reason. I was like the dude you use for gambles. Example, if 2 girls were like, if you lose the bet, you gotta go ask Aiken how. And then one of them would lose the bet and they would go to me and be like, you wanna go out? Like you wanna date? And then they'd go, ha, I'm joking. That's who I was. What a bunch of weirdos. Well, I was like 14. You know, I think the worst thing, not high school, the worst thing that happened to me in middle school that really hurt me, the one that broke my heart the most was I liked to make jokes when I was a kid, especially middle school. That was my only way to make friends, was being the funny guy, being the clown. I was the funny guy, right? Every year there would be like a talent show for like the last years of middle school, like the 2 last years. So anybody from the last year of middle school would do like a show, and it would be like people like singing, dancing, and I decided to do comedy because not a lot of people had comedy going on. My teacher, he was like a dad to me because I wasn't raised by a dad or anything, so he was like a dad to me. His name was Christian. So Christian took really good care of me. Like if anyone was messing with me, he would take care of it. If I would have bad grades, he would help me study. Like it'd be like a dad, you know, it'd be there all the time. Dude was so fucking cool. Like it was like that one really cool teacher. He was the one in charge of putting people into the show. And I wanted to do comedy. And I wrote a bunch of funny jokes and thing I wanted to say on stage. So I made a whole list of jokes and funny stuff and like every little like motion, and I had it all planned out, all written down. Everything was ready. So a week before the show, I learned that he took my jokes, like the paper, and he gave it to 3 other students, like the 3 like buff Chad guys of the class, right? And they were practicing with my jokes for weeks, and they were the ones that were gonna go on stage with the jokes. They were the funny guys going on stage. So that broke my heart a little. And the next day, I was still sad. And when he asked me why I was sad, because he cares, you know, I told him I thought I was gonna make the jokes. You know, I thought everything I wrote was for me. I didn't know it was for someone else to steal. He was like, okay, I'll arrange something. So I was like, oh, thank God. I want to just be the closet clown of my class. I'll be funny in front of everybody, and everybody will see how funny I am, right? 2 periods later, I'm in like physical class or whatever, and he comes to get me while I'm in the suit for PE. I look like shit. It's literally like a weird ass top and like a short, and he takes me to the class, just him and I, and he puts the camera on in front of me, and he says, just sit there. Like, all right, sit up in front of that wall. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna record, and you go and say a few jokes. And that's what they showed on the talent show. 2 jokes. They were the worst ones in my list. And so when the show was on, I was just sitting in a chair in the public, and I just saw myself on the big screen say 2 jokes that nobody laughed at. And it was probably the most embarrassing part of my middle school ever. Yep, so that's my worst middle school story. That was just, my heart was broken, dude. But now that I think about it, God, if I could go back and do that in front of people, I would do it. Like, look at what I'm doing now. I'm saying jokes in front of people. Obviously, they're not scripted, written down jokes, but they're funny jokes, you know? Just mess around. I'm like, your mom. Everybody laughs. I think I can only think of like 2 good things, but they're like very miserable. There's like a tournament between like teachers and players, and I was in the player team. I scored 3 times during the match from our goalie. Like I just sent it straight into the other net. That was like my best thing ever in middle school. And it's like, oh, well, that's mediocre. But everyone was pogging really hard for like a whole week. And I was like the guy, you know? High school was a mess. Oh my God. If I had to go through and tell you guys a story about high school and how it all went from A to Z, it would take us 5 weeks. I'm not even joking. I would be talking about it all day. I would probably need to write myself a roadmap just to remember as we go. High school was something. I wouldn't say it was terrible, but holy shit, it was something. But yeah, I'm kind of glad because I don't look like I used to. Like, I'll never be in a weird situation where like I meet someone IRL and they're like, are you that guy from high school? I can just speak English. They don't even fucking speak English. They're dumb as fuck. Okay, guys, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end stream now, and I'm going to go clean the apartment because I'm getting really worried about it. It makes me really anxious. So I'm going to go clean the entire apartment. I love you guys. Thanks for your time and shit. I'll see you later.